Ahoy, Morning Breathers. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to today's show we call The Morning Breath. That might have been too much. I have my mouth kind of wide open.
It's all right. You got to, it's Wednesday. It's hump day.
Day? Did we get a recording of Jackson?
We should have done that.
I forgot. We have it. I just haven't uploaded it yet.
As long as you have it.
Yeah.
We need a button that says Jackson saying hump day.
Mm-hmm.
See, I can't do it.
No, it's not the same.
It's not.
He had it down.
There's only one Jackson.
Yeah, I do have to say right off the gate, my mom, she says, let me be the first to say ahoy. She was the first one in the chat
to
this
you,
morning.
Mom. That's great.
Jeff was right behind her.
Does she have a thing?
No, nobody has a crown this morning, so I don't know. But mom is on it this morning.
There you go. She got up early.
She did.
I wonder if she wants to talk about the happenings of the July 4th weekend down on the lake.
I don't know. There was a lot to talk about. So there was some action going on down there.
Helicopters.
I know. It was crazy.
Spotlights.
Oh. Well, even on a normal weekend, you go down there and it's, I don't know if the canine showed up, but even on a normal weekend, just a summer weekend, it's a golf cart, UTV kind of community. People are driving these things all around, but usually it seems like 12-year-old kids. They're probably not that little, but just there's a lot of kids driving machinery around, and some of those UTVs are
big machines.
They're big machines. So even on a good day, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Fun to go to Grandma and Grandpa's to ride the big.
Exactly right.
They let me ride that, Mom and Dad.
Yeah. Well, my mom they have a golf cart, which is a little more manageable.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
12-year-old should be able to handle it.
Exactly.
Well, happy Wednesday to everybody. I know that the Southeast Iowa Video Network is sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
It's Casey and all the gang over at KCTC. And the three of us this morning, we're powered by Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Thank you, Willie.
It's Willie. All the Hy-Vees and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Yeah.
Not much going on sports-wise. I know this. Hockey, I just read the hockey expanded 2 games next year.
Okay.
There'll be 82 games next year instead of 80.
Mm.
You happy about that?
It's 2 games. No,
SPP.
It's 2 more games.
2 more games.
I'm thinking I will watch exactly the same number of games next year as I did this year.
I can see me watching some playoffs.
Yeah, well, we talked about this. I wish I could get into hockey. I just have never gotten into hockey.
This year I kind of got into because it was really close.
Yeah, it's not like I try real hard to get into hockey, but
I know.
But I think it'd be interesting.
Not like we're from Duluth.
Exactly.
So hockey's just inbred into
exactly.
us. So you get around in the winter up there.
Yeah.
Put on the ice skates and go.
And just head out.
That's what you do. I don't need 4-wheel drive. I just pull my skates.
Exactly.
We got Boss Man Matt with us this morning.
Ahoy, Skipper.
Ahoy to you. We can't do anything without SPP, as we know.
Ahoy, Skipper.
Ahoy to you, my lad. Golf day for me.
All right. It's supposed to be 87 today.
That's
so.
okay. It's not 90.
Yeah, well, you were just complaining last week about how dang hot it was.
It's dang hot, but it's got to start with a 9.
Okay.
If it was a 90 today, I might sit out.
Well, I think it's under that. I don't know what the humidity is going to be. It's all about the humidity.
It's going to be hot.
It's going to be hot. Any way you look at it.
So, but I'm not working.
But you're on the golf course. Exactly right.
So I got work to do this morning a little bit, but
just to put on appearances.
Got to play. Well, no, I've got stuff to do. I got to play senior league this at 1. Right, the heat of the day.
Right.
That's when we should start senior league.
Yeah, no kidding.
God, I need to protest this.
You can move it to 10 a.m.
What am I going to do?
Yeah, probably not much.
Yeah, 10 would be perfect.
I think so too.
But then the problem. So I start at 10. We're done at noon.
Right.
Now what am I going to do?
Until the other men's league.
I suppose I would do maybe what I feel seniors should do. Go take a nap.
Go take a nap. Relax a little bit.
Take a shower, clean up, refresh, nap. Then I'd be ready to go again.
Recharge for the evening.
Instead of this hour or so in between. 2 hours. Well, I don't want to go home then.
No, you just sit and drink beer then. Then your men's league is not so good.
It can happen. That way.
It can happen that way.
It seems like you've been there.
Well, I know the drill. So, yeah, I used to. Yeah, there's been more than one time where I'd like, well, I shouldn't have sat in the bar so long.
But it's such a good view out there.
Yeah.
Does anybody feel a little dizzy this morning?
Usually.
I have to read this story. There's a reason. And everybody out there, thank you for joining. I wonder if anybody's feeling a little like dizzy because here's what's happening.
Do tell.
The Earth is spinning more quickly for the next couple weeks.
Really?
Yes, and it's all because the position of the moon is affecting the Earth's rotation.
The damn moon.
Yeah, a full day is 86,400 seconds. That's 24 hours.
Okay.
So that's what it takes to make us a day.
86,400.
86,400. But the rotation it's affected by a number of things with, changes to the magnetic field, and the sun does things, and the moon is apparently pretty powerful. About 1 billion, 1 to 2 billion years ago, that's just like, hardly any time at all between 1 and 2 billion years.
Right.
The researchers think that the Earth was the day was only 19 hours long. I don't remember that. That's pre-SPP.
Just a bit.
Yeah, pre-SPP. So
the moon was a lot closer to the Earth then, and it's been moving away ever since 1 to 2 billion years ago.
So
that's how it got longer.
So it was going. No.
It was going faster back then.
19 hours. So it's okay. All right, gotcha. So now the days are longer.
But how fast we're actually spinning now? How much faster the scientists learned? We are spinning between 1.3 and 1.51 milliseconds faster than yesterday.
Oh, geez. No wonder we can feel it.
I'm dizzy.
Exactly. No wonder. That's just throwing everything off. The equilibrium is messed up.
I couldn't figure out how to put my pants on.
Well, I think that's a different problem. Oh. I'm not sure that's a spinning Earth problem.
That popped up, and I thought, this could be interesting. And then I learned 1.1 to 1.3 to 1.5 milliseconds faster.
Exactly.
Who times that?
How can you?
Hell,
I don't think.
How do you hit a stopwatch?
I don't even think
fast?
my Apple Watch goes to like milliseconds, so I'm not sure.
That's some serious movement. Right there.
Something's happening.
Apparently, the moon will shift back, and then we'll go back to normal time.
It'll slow down by 1.5 milliseconds. Yes. Wow, I can't wait for that day.
We gotta survive this next couple weeks.
Well, we'll just hang on and ride it out.
Yeah, hang on.
Hang on and
the
ride
merry-go-round's going a little faster.
Yeah, well, any merry-go-round I was on as a kid was going way faster than 1.5 milliseconds.
I was the guy spinning.
Yeah, exactly.
Look out.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a question for you.
All right.
If you go to bed, you sleep with your partner.
Yep.
Do you have sides? Do you normally sleep on one side and partner sleeps on the other?
So the funny thing is that yes, in our bed we have sides at home, but when we go to other places or a hotel, it doesn't matter. It's free game, and sometimes I'm on whatever my side, sometimes I'm not. Doesn't matter. But at home, it's my side, and my wife travels, and so she's gone, so I have the opportunity to sleep right in the middle of bed if I wanted to.
You could lay sideways.
Nope, right on my side at home. Mm-hmm. So
it's curious. I think that most couples probably have that. My wife and I started our relationship, and we didn't have a side. We could just, wherever you laid down, that was your side.
Mm-hmm.
And then it became sides. We got 2 different mattresses for our king bed, and she didn't pick equal mattresses.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she didn't like it, so we took that one out and put a different one in for her. So, boom, she had a side then.
Right.
Well, recently she wanted to switch sides. Turns out she likes my mattress. Me, I don't really care.
Right.
But I've been sleeping like a honking rock. So
Well,
I think I like her mattress.
There you go.
I think I got a new side.
There you go.
feel pretty good.
That's all right. Maybe I'll have to try that.
I don't know. It felt pretty good.
Yeah. So I think though that we've switched sides. For a long time we've had our sides now, but I think at one point, and I don't think it's I'm not sure it's the side. It's something to do with the door.
Well, you mentioned like when you go to a hotel or something. I've always had the rule of thumb is the lady will get closest to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Whatever side is closest to the bathroom.
Yeah,
she gets.
I think that's the way ours is at home now. So I'm further away from the door, but so she would be technically closer to the bathroom, right? But so yeah, I don't know why we picked them, but I think we've switched. So like if we move and the room set up different, I think we would switch sides of the bed.
You wouldn't know what to do.
No, I know.
Between the earth spinning faster,
Exactly.
You don't know what side of the bed you're supposed to be on.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it is. So I've read something somewhere along the line says, I had never heard about she can be closer to the bathroom. That's a good point. But I've heard that
I don't know why.
the man
I go to the bathroom more at night than she does.
yeah, me too by far.
I'm stumbling around.
There's the theory that the guy is supposed to sleep close to the door in case somebody were to come in. That'd be the first line. But my son-in-law, he claims that he wants to be on the other side of the bed, furthest from the door, so he can get off the bed and he's packing, and so he can have something to rest on or rest. He'd have longer time to.
I see.
So I don't know.
But it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Scheme of things, I guess.
No, if somebody comes in, first thing I'm doing is like, what the F are you doing? Doesn't matter what side of the bed I'm on.
Pardon me, mister.
Excuse me, I'm
Wrong
sleeping
room.
here. Why are you here?
Yeah, Patty and I used to switch everything. Like the head of the bed was here. Mm-hmm. We'd put our head over here.
Oh, well, we haven't done that.
We were just
You're just crazy kids.
didn't want to be conforming. That's all there was to it. Enough about my.
Sleeping habits. That is interesting.
I don't know. I just wonder if anybody else had sides or if they ever just switched up and switched sides. And it's been a good thing for me. I'm hoping to keep it for a while.
There you go. Just make it happen. So
she's the boss, though.
Yeah, I hear that.
You got something to say?
I got what? No,
it's all
right. It's nothing big, but I got a couple things. The highest paying college majors, starting salaries right out of school. Computer science, computer engineering, chemical engineering, electrical engineering, industrial engineering, aerospace engineering, mechanical engineering. There's a theme going on there.
Okay, I was reading.
It's all right. It's all engineering. So the highest paying college majors, computer science, and then engineering on all different levels. They start out somewhere between 75 and 80K on average per year. Now, I don't know what costs to go to engineering school. That's kind of the key. And one of the things it said is like computer engineering, you start working in Silicon Valley and whatever, and then so you got to live in San Francisco. So $75,000 in San Francisco is probably not going to get you really far.
You're not going to stay in the nicest parts.
No, you're not. Next tier, civil engineering, physics, finance, economics, construction. They all make around 70K. Among the lowest paying right out of college is religion, theology, social services, anthropology, performing arts, general sciences, and foreign language. So there you go. Take that into consideration.
I was just reading a thing that colleges and universities are really struggling financially.
Yeah.
Student enrollment is down, continues to fall. Some schools I never heard of are folding up. But
well, Iowa
it's a
Wesleyan
big problem.
just happened.
Yeah, it's a problem. But I don't know that it is. I don't know that everybody needs to go to college. I think there's a big tech push right now for people to go into, okay, not tech, but more. What's the word I'm trying to say, Matt? Like plumbers and electricians.
Yeah.
Go into those
Trades.
trade schools. There we go.
Yep. And I
need those people.
Hey, I think I would encourage, and I went to Iowa Wesleyan, went there 4 years, loved it, wouldn't change anything. But you can make a pretty strong argument that a 2-year program, just like you're saying, a trade program, and for whatever. I mean, it doesn't, business. I probably want my doctor to go to more of a university than a 2-year community college. But
I concur.
yeah, but most jobs, I took, when I was at Westland, I took religion, I took all kinds of stuff. And, but I'm a business major with Jimmy. Jimmy was my professor most of the time.
Jimmy.
I know. But, I could have just done that and not taken history of art, literature, and history of music, which is not near as fun as it sounds, let me tell you.
I would venture you're correct.
Yeah, there's a lot of Gregorian chants and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure you use that knowledge every day.
Yeah, well, I don't, and I failed that class. It's the only class I failed, and so then I had to.
You just weren't into it.
I was not. I was thinking something different when I signed up for that class, and it was not what I thought it was going to be, and so literally failed. It's the only class I failed.
You didn't have your heart into it.
I did not.
Take another class.
It was hard to go back to the dorms and listen to Gregorian chants.
I can only imagine. What was the purpose of that? Is just to keep you well-rounded?
It's the liberal arts thing, yeah. So
because you never know, one might find a passion for Gregorian song.
So I did. So I had to take, because you had to have one of those classes, and the other alternative class was appreciation of art, which I had to take because I failed music, and I did better in art, but because at least you could see it.
So you could.
You could see something.
Well, there's a point to that. I'm a kind of a fan of all kinds of music, but I don't know about.
Well, me too, but not this. This is like how music started with cavemen grunting and then formed melodies. I don't know. I failed, so I can't really talk too much about it.
Do you think I'm listening to you?
Exactly.
You don't know anything.
Exactly. So, yeah, it was something.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Cindy says she sleeps wherever the dog and cats allow her to sleep.
Then there's that.
There's that.
What else? We got some more hellos. And
yeah. Cindy's up there. Denise is there. I think I said Jeff, my mom. Yeah, quite a bit. So this is becoming WGAC senior. I missed that. Kevin is closest to the bathroom hotel and might be on a different side. Our mattresses are different. Kevin's mattress is firmer than mine at home, so we have different sides to stick to them, says Denise.
All right, Jeff has lost me.
Yeah, me too. I don't. Jeff, Hornitos lime tequila shot. I think Mom asked about lime pickles, so I think they're on their own side conversation.
Okay.
So it's all good.
I know that's 7:32. We need to pay some bills, so let's take a little break and we'll come back.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
I love helping people. I always wanted to help people. That's what I love the most.
We do a really good job of growing our own, but also we are able to take your skills, adapt them to what we need, or grow them as well.
Our leadership group here, they are actively involved, always supportive of our new ideas and innovation here at the hospital.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Apply today.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you with a flexible financing you need to install that all-season room or remodel your kitchen with a home equity line of credit. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Ahoy, morning breathers. Welcome back to Wednesday. Oh.
Who gives a crap? Oh, the Earth Space story.
There
All
you go.
right. Jeff.
I didn't know. Did Jeff miss my Who Gives a Crap yesterday, I think. Did I have that yesterday?
I don't even remember what it was if you
Me
did.
neither. because who gives a crap?
Who gives a crap?
But I think I remember Jeff wasn't there,
Oh,
so he missed it.
okay.
I think it was a good one.
I'm sure it was riveting. Sure it was.
Remember what it was? SPP?
I do not.
Does nothing I say matter to anybody?
Well, when the segment is called "Who Gives a Crap,"
Oh, this means checkout time.
it's just like, well, all right, well, listen, but I'm not going to store that. I mean, that's not going to take up extra space in my memory. I have enough problems with that the way it is. So
This just in. Hold, please. A new study recently found that humans eat more bananas than monkeys. Humans eat more bananas than monkeys.
there's more of us.
I think it's true. I can't remember the last time I ate a monkey. Got you on that
You
one,
can't
did I?
steal my bit. You got me on that one. Yeah, I don't think that's on any menus. That'd be market price, though, if it was.
Market price.
Yeah, market price.
Get some-
You know, top selling albums of all time are? You gonna guess?
The Beatles, probably
It,
something.
it is not, shockingly.
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd is on there.
I don't know the album titles.
Dark Side of the
probably.
Moon for Pink
I
Floyd.
was thinking Moon something.
Yeah, Dark Side of the Moon.
What else could there be?
There's one fairly obvious. I don't know that you.
Michael Jackson's
Thriller. That's number one.
All right, I got 2 so far.
You do.
How many do I have to get?
Well, I got the top 10.
Jeez, I've only got 2.
Yeah, you're not going to get. So number 2,
Johnny Cash something.
no Johnny Cash.
right.
Back in Black, AC/DC.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. I was
See, I
surprised.
just instantly went back to junior high there.
Yeah, exactly.
Instantly.
Exactly. Cindy says Elvis. Elvis is not on the list.
Yeah,
The Beatles, the Beatles are like way down the list. They're not in the top 10, which shocked me.
that is shocking.
Um,
Like Abbey Road or something.
Right. Well, or the White
White
Album.
Album.
Yeah. The Bodyguard soundtrack, which was Whitney Houston.
Wow, Whitney.
The Eagles come in
Yep.
back to back. Greatest Hits and Hotel California. Both albums sold 45 million 44 for Greatest Hits and 42. Thriller sold 70 million recorded sales. Back in Black was 50 million. So there's a big drop off between Michael Jackson had it running away with Thriller.
That was an amazing production.
It was the whole thing. The album was good, everything, but the video wasn't it like 15 minutes long. It was it's like a
Remember
mini
the
movie.
first time that came on because I first thought it was a commercial and then it turned out to be a real thing.
Yeah. Yeah,
It was captivating.
it was. It was good. It was good. Next on the list, Shania Twain. Come on over. I think I'm sure she put out more than one album, but that was like the only album that hit. But yeah, she sold 40 million copies of that
I'll be
thing.
darned.
Fleetwood Mac, Rumors.
I don't get that one. I'm not a big Fleetwood Mac fan.
Yeah, and then
ABBA, are they on there?
they're further down the list. They're not in the top 10.
I thought ABBA was a great worldwide band.
Yeah, there's an ABBA museum in Sweden. They have a whole
Yes,
thing.
there should be.
Yeah. So, and I think they're all like billionaires.
Take a chance.
Yeah, take a chance. They did like movies. It was the whole
Take a
thing.
chance, take a chance, take a
So this one, I like the song, and there's a couple songs on there, but I was surprised. 40 million copies. Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell.
Oh yeah. See, back in the day, you have to go back a little.
I know.
'Cause everybody bought albums back in the day.
Well, yeah, I don't know how they count them now. I mean, nobody buys full albums anymore. It's all Spotify and Apple
Buying
Music.
one song at a time.
Yeah, I don't know how they would count that. I guess.
I guess would that be amount of plays on a song and how many songs are on an album
Yeah,
in total? That
I guess. I don't know.
Why do musicians even do however many songs? Is there 10 songs on an album?
Yeah, I don't know. Does anybody? Nobody buys albums. I mean, full.
if you're on Apple Music, you have to buy an album. But if you're on Spotify, you just get all of them for a monthly fee.
Well, Apple Music. I mean, I just pay monthly and get whatever songs I want. I'm not.
You could do that, but you can also buy by the album as well.
Okay. You have to buy it by the album?
Back when I was using Apple Music, you bought by the album.
Really? Mm-hmm. I thought the whole beauty of all that was you could buy one song at a time. Wasn't it like 99 cents per song or something for a while?
Yeah. But I mean, you could buy a whole album of songs if you want, or you can just buy specific songs.
Oh, okay. All right.
do
You
both.
could buy a whole album. Yeah. I mean, you get the whole album. You just don't listen to half the songs, right? You just listen to the top 3 songs and call it good. And the last one in the top 10, For my wife, because she is a big disco fan, the Bee Gees, Saturday Night
Bee
Fever.
Gees.
Saturday Night Fever was huge.
Yeah, it was.
Huge in the day.
8th grade, me and my buddy Barry, we went shopping to Joe Falk's. Got a big dance coming up. We want to look good.
Did you get the bell bottoms rocking?
Got
And
the damn 3-piece suit with vest and jacket and the flared pants.
the whole John Travolta thing
Damn,
going
were we
on.
looking good. I wore that thing once.
Was it a white suit?
No.
No.
I couldn't pull that.
Well, that takes a special person to pull off the
No
white.
John Travolta.
Yeah. So,
Interesting stuff.
anyway,
I like that Blast for the Past stuff. I don't think I would have come up with Bee Gees, but
no, some of these I wouldn't have come up with. And like I said,
Shania Twain, I wouldn't have come up
to your point that we were discussing, I mean, I don't know how does a new album have a chance to be in the top albums because you don't buy full albums.
I thought there was a recalling of people buying vinyl again. But
There is.
Apparently not a
No,
lot.
well, there is, but I don't know how. I don't know.
it's not like going to the music store and there was just racks and racks and racks of 45s and albums.
Well, everything was 45 cassette tape. Actually, Ray chimes in. He says Meatloaf sold so many albums because the rise of the cassette tape players in cars, and Meatloaf kind of hit right at the time of that. And when you got "Paradise by the Dashboard Lights" is the number one song on there.
You're going to play that.
You're going to play that in your car. So
with your girl.
with your girl, exactly.
Stevie Nicks, yeah, Denise likes Stevie Nicks. She is a number 2 suddenly. All right, 7:41. I feel like taking a break so we can get set for the day.
All right.
I've got a good one today. All right.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
Bring the kids, share the memories, celebrate 75 years of traditions at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Relive the magic of steam engines, antique cars, and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and horses. Whether it's your first visit or a cherished tradition, you'll enjoy the delicious foods, the thrill of an Old West shootout, and the excitement of nightly grandstand entertainment. For 75 years, this has been the place where memories are made at the 2025 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, August 28th through September 1st in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Ahoy, morning breathers. It's Wednesday. Hump day.
Hump day.
Never can do it just like him, but
No.
it's not going to stop me from saying those words.
No. Bailey texted me and says that it's by albums downloaded, but I'm just not sure who's downloading full albums.
The big fans are.
Apparently.
Nikki G's probably, what's the band he likes? Furball?
Hairball.
Hairball.
Hairball. They're a good cover band, but they're still a cover band.
They don't have albums?
Well, not that I know of. They're all about the show, all about the stage. So, and they're very good.
I've yet to see them.
They're good. You'd like it.
Okay. Should we get, SPP, should we get set for the day?
I think it's a good idea.
All right, let's do that.
Let's Get set for the day. It is Wednesday.
Took
It
an
is.
untimely drink of water.
I know. I've wondered. I kind of caught out the corner of my eye, and I thought, how are you going to pull this off? And you didn't.
Not very good.
Not very good.
Came in, chimed in right at the end.
It is the 9th day of July. This is episode 343. Time. I've got lost already. 7:44 a.m. Temperature right now in Fairfield, Mount Pleasant, and Washington is 70 degrees. A mix of sunshine and clouds today with a high of 87 and a low of 67. No word on humidity.
It's thick.
Thick. Just thick. Today's headlines from SoutheastIowaUnion.com.
Did you know, Matt?
I did.
Did you know that we did this whole show without lights?
Oh, no. I didn't even realize it.
Did anybody else realize it?
I did. But the cameras are coming off a bit bright today, so it's good that I did.
Just let it go.
I don't think it dramatically affected things.
Apparently it didn't.
So
I just didn't know if you noticed.
I didn't. That's a good catch. But I guess I'm not quite staring at one quite yet like you are. So Ed Kelly is hired as Assistant Jefferson County Attorney. Supervisors finally
That
approved
was a
changes
great
to the
story,
Henry
buddy.
County. The Ed Kelly?
Yeah, that really was. I read the whole thing.
All right, good.
I have no dog in that race or anything.
You're right.
That guy, he used to be the Jefferson County Attorney. I don't want to give everything away.
Right.
But it was a good story.
Well, good. I'm glad you liked it.
I'd read it start to finish.
You can buy a copy of yesterday's paper or SoutheastIowaUnion.com. Get
There
the
it
full
is.
story.
It's all right there.
And the Big Band Theory returns to Washington this weekend.
Oh, by the way, Tim, just let you know, humidity is 87% right now.
87?
87%.
That seems excessive.
It feels like maybe golf is going to suck today.
You might sweat a little. You might sweat a little.
Well, that gives me motivation to take less shots.
Just be faster.
I have to have good shots.
There are no varsity sports tonight for Mount Pleasant, Washington, or Fairfield, but
it is National Fashion Day.
it is.
I don't know if it's national.
It is
It's
actually.
just Fashion
It
Day.
did not say national on the thing. It just said Fashion Day.
I noticed SPP right away in your olive green polo. I think it's stunning on you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
It would go with your dimples because it's National Dimples Day.
it is.
Can't see any dimples.
I'm not sure any real fashion person, and I respect both of you, but we're all three just wearing polos. I'm not sure that's going to hit the top of any fashion list.
I disagree.
No varsity sports tonight. Playoffs start tomorrow. Softball, all three softball teams are playing in first round of the playoffs tomorrow. This day in history, on this day in 2002, fearing that there would not be enough eligible players to continue, Major League Baseball Commissioner Bud Selig stopped the annual All-Star game in the 11th inning with the score tied at 7-7.
And that is because all those All-Stars gutted up on sugar cookies.
Is that what it would? Because it's National Sugar Cookie Day
as well.
Of course. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I'm sure they did. And also that
Crashed.
Yep.
That
Sugar
All-Star
crash.
game didn't matter. I think now it's whoever wins, whatever league wins, gets home field in the World Series. Is that right?
Do they still do that?
Maybe they don't. They did that for a while. Maybe they don't do it anymore.
They used to do that. I don't know if they still do that.
Okay, they might not. But basically, the All-Star game is an exhibition that doesn't matter. So why make them play 11 innings?
Yeah, they should just call it at 9.
Yeah, just call it good. Peter, random joke, random quote, or random fact?
We had a random fact yesterday, right?
We did.
So we'll do a random quote today.
Random quote.
Suddenly you remember what we did yesterday.
Well, it's a little different. It's a little
you can't
different.
remember my who gives a crap.
What was your fact? I'm sorry. What was your fact from yesterday?
I don't know.
He was gone. You weren't here.
Oh, I wasn't. I left.
No. Random fact is that the ocean is really deep.
All right, Jeff. Just go with me on this. Who gives a crap? Yeah, it's deep.
It's 35,000 feet. You know, it's
Down there.
we did this yesterday, so everybody except for you knows this. But you know what? The Mount Everest, the tallest peak in Mount Everest, 29,000 feet. So the ocean's deeper than the tallest mountain by 6,000 feet.
That makes sense to me.
Well, there you go.
The icebergs are more underwater than above water.
Yeah, but they're not 35,000 feet.
They're pretty damn thick.
Peter, I don't know if you're just, you just have a look like, what the hell are you guys even doing right now?
Where's the quote?
Peter's what this to move
You didn't ask
along.
for yesterday's fact again.
I already know that fact. What's the quote?
Random quote. The thing about instant gratification is that it takes too damn long. Says Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher.
It's Princess Leia.
Yeah.
She would know if anybody knows.
I don't know what to say about that.
I guess I wasn't looking for a response, so it's all good.
Okay, I'll just move on.
We'll just.
Do you have a takeaway for today, boss man?
Well, now I'm thinking.
You wrote sideways.
I know. Now I'm thinking. I don't know why artists release full albums. Why not just release the singles that everybody wants to hear anyway?
I think most of them do.
Yeah,
But I don't know. Who pays attention?
I think they still release albums, but I don't know how many people actually download full albums.
We just need to stay in our lane, don't we? We don't know crap.
We have a whole segment about.
We don't know
actually, who
anything,
gives a
really.
crap? That's a different segment, I guess.
SPP, your takeaway?
My takeaway is that I'm looking forward to getting my 1.5 milliseconds of time back.
As well you should.
Yeah. It's precious time of the day.
Just debilitating. My takeaway is that we no longer need to say the words, and this is kind of on the vein of you and your albums, because we went through a stretch where we said Apple and albums numerous times. I don't think we ever have to say those words again. That's my takeaway.
Okay.
I felt that was quite
prophetic.
Yes, it was big.
It was big.
What if there's an album that had the word apples in it?
See, there you go again. I'm going to ban those words. We can no longer say those.
What if we want to talk about Gwyneth Paltrow's child, whose name is Apple?
And what if she releases an album at some point?
The self-titled album.
We're going to refrain from talking about Gwyneth and that fruit.
The fruit that shall not be named.
This fruit that shall be
The
named.
unnamed fruit.
We'll talk about Voldemort,
Very
but
good.
not apples.
We can talk about worms all we want.
Yeah, exactly.
We can talk about or salsa.
Salsa. Yeah, salsa. That's not played out at all.
We can't let that go. Everybody, I hope you had a great morning. Hope you have a great day. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the comments. We shall be back tomorrow. I don't know if Glorious Greta is coming.
She is. She told me yesterday. She goes, I'll see you Thursday.
How about that? Glorious Greta's back in the action. So we'll be back tomorrow. Until then, ahoy.
Ahoy.